That was my last special effects for tonight. I've discussed some key issues that affect our future, immediate concerns like inflation and cost of living, long-term issues, living graciously, raising families, opening up our society. We've got to get these right to keep our economy growing year after year. Sometimes people criticize us for putting too much emphasis on economic performance because GDP growth, employment, productivity, so on, they appear just as so many statistics, so many numbers, decimal places. But actually, growth is critical. It gives us the resources to solve our problems. It creates opportunities for our workers to secure better jobs, for our young to receive a first-class education, for all of us to improve our lives and fulfill our dreams. So it's not just abstract numbers, it's changing people's lives for the better. It's about the Singapore story as lived in the lives of all of us. The older generation of Singaporeans have experienced this. So take for example Mr. Arumugam Jayapal, who works for PSA. He's had PSLE plus 2 years of vocational training, that's all. He started as a prime mover driver, earning $250 a month, worked his way up over the years. Now he's 58 years old, mentor to yard crane operators, earning $3,000 a month and active in the union. And over the years, he's upgraded from a 3-room flat to a 5-room flat. He has 3 children, and they're doing well in different fields. One is a soccer coach, one is a lawyer in the AG's chambers, a DPP. A daughter is studying in NIE to become a teacher. He's now 58, so he says, I've lived the Singapore story. I'm grateful for what the government has provided. Middle-aged Singaporeans have also seen this. I give you another example, Madam Lim Hui Bin, who is a wafer fab specialist. Here you see her all talked up. Her face is uncovered because otherwise you can't see. But she is working in the clean room. She quit her job a few years ago to help her daughter, who wasn't doing well in school. Then her daughter's studies improved. She returned to work full-time as a machine operator at Seagate. Night shift, OT to supplement the wage. But the friends told her she could get a better job at the wafer fab. But she didn't have a lobang. So how to find a job at the wafer fab? So she resigned. She responded to an ad for E2I. E2I is NTUC's Employment and Employability Institute. And she went there, and the E2I helped her to equip herself with new skills. And she joined ST Microelectronics as a wafer fab specialist, and now she's earning $1,400 a month, more than a third more than before. Nearly a third more than before. So at 45, it's not so easy with children, but she's made the career switch successfully to a new job with brighter prospects. And her daughter is doing well, now in Singapore Poly, studying to become an optometrist. That means learning to measure eyes for spectacles. I think there's a brilliant future in Singapore. So many of us are speckies. Young Singaporeans are writing their own Singapore stories too. They enjoy far more opportunities than their parents ever did. I have this group, Crystalline Tan, Ning Abdul Rashid, David Au, 3 of them. SMU graduates, fresh out of school, gone to Dubai, recruited by Fullerton Financial Holdings, Temasek company. And they are taking risks, venturing, seizing opportunities, and launched off onto an international career. Or this young man, Muhammad Fadzuli. He's not here this evening. He's a computer games enthusiast. He was addicted to computer games as a boy, so I think he must have caused his mother a lot of stress. But he went to Nanyang Poly, he did a diploma in entertainment technology, he topped his class. He applied to Carnegie Mellon University in the US, which is one of the best universities for computer games. And they took him, they gave him advanced standing, they waived the undergraduate degree, he's gone in to do a master's. And he got an MBA ST Electronics scholarship. So now, he's on a 3-month attachment at Disney. He's not on holiday there. At least I don't think so. He's on Disney because Disney has a collaboration with Carnegie Mellon, and he's helping them to develop a new computer game. Or take this young lady, Brenda Tan. She's a marketing manager. In school, she was playful and lazy. O-level results, not so good. But she went to ITE, then she went to Ngee Ann Poly for a diploma in business. She got a job at Citibank as a telesales officer. She did well, she was promoted. She was posted to Malaysia to set up a new unit there. And she became the manager of the unit, managing 80 people on her staff. She came back to Singapore, now she's progressing in her career. And she says, I should read this because you should hear this. ITE has given many opportunities to people like me who are less academically inclined. This is something unique about our education system and about the openness and acceptance of our society. They're not all here, but several of them are here. Mr. Arumugam, Brenda, Madam Lim. Some of them are overseas, so I think that we should thank them for living the Singapore story. Take a bow, stand. Take a bow. This is what we mean when we talk about growth, about investing in our people, about thinking long term. This is what drives us to do the best for Singapore, whatever the uncertainties and difficulties. So let's look beyond our immediate problems. Let's work hard, grow our economy, transform the nation. Then we will create even more extraordinary opportunities for the new generation. And together, our children will write more chapters of our Singapore story. Good night.